Hey, what's up, y'all? What y'all doing? I hope everybody having a great, wonderful Super Bowl. Super Bowl. I hope y'all enjoy. I'm not watching the game no more because it don't look like Kansas City can put up any type of offense at all whatsoever. Y'all, come on in, come on in. I got something to say about the halftime show. I wanna have a real good, nice, fun, clean conversation about the halftime show because AOL.com just pretty much trashed the Weeknd, and I'm watching everybody on here trashing the Weeknd on his halftime performance, and I just want to make some points. Just want to make some points because I experienced some of this kind of stuff. Just being a performer for 30 years, and I'm glad that and yeah, they are cheating. They are. There was a lot of pass interferences, but Kansas City don't seem to be getting no calls either, or whatever. I just wish the referees stopped throwing the flag and just let them play. But anyway, so everybody was on here, kind of trashing trashing the Weeknd, about his performance. Now, I'm just gonna make a few. Let me turn my TV down. Hold on. All right, I'm back. I just want to make a couple of points. Now, and on the technical side, first of all, I see a lot of people on here saying that they don't like the Weeknd. The Weeknd ain't shit or whatever. How is it that this motherfucker sell out every concert? He has millions and millions and millions of fans, commercials, endorsements, and all of this stuff. And everywhere he performs, he sell out. He's making our playlist. You know how hard it is to get a record played, during the morning show, during morning drive. I got turned on to the Weeknd because, my daughter, and I understand the Disney part. There was a lot. I'm sure anybody that got any kind of, what's the issues they have with those digital screens? What's the condition people have in those screens in the mega churches driving them crazy because they can't take it. Not anxiety. I'll think of it in a minute. But listen, let me say this right. What up, Justin? Let me say this right here. That I'm a fan of the Weeknd. I like the Weeknd music. You understand what I'm saying? And the everything that he did on stage matched the song. What more could he have done? The song is the song. Let's talk about the music. The song is the song. Oh, epilepsy. Thank you, Laura. Yeah, seizures disorder. Cause I almost had a seizure. I had to put my wallet in my mouth when he got in that little room and the dude. I thought about that damn mirror house at the fair. I couldn't get out of it one time, and my grandmama had to come in there and get me. Then she got stuck in there, and we ended up spending the night at the fair. Me and my grandma couldn't get out that goddamn mirror house. Nigga, we spent the night at the fair. I ended up in that mirror house. My grandmama came in there to get me because I couldn't get out. They turned the lights out. We spent the night out there. Woo! Boy, I need to do that on stage. That was funny. All right, look. All right, here's the deal. Let's talk. The music is the music. I just want you to think for a minute. The music is the music. The song is the song. The Weeknd didn't just make those songs. Everything that the Weeknd song apparently are hits to his demographic, which skews younger, 12 plus. See, I'm just giving you a little radio, little stuff that I hear when you're on the radio, on conference calls with the program directors and the music directors that's in the radio, the people that play the music. Yes, you know, he ain't New Edition. He's not. He's not New Edition. He's not the OJs. He's not Michael Jackson. He's not Prince. Okay, everybody say the music and shit weird. Our kids, look at your kids. My kids, they're weird. How many times have you walked in a room and threw a birthday party for your kids and all of them standing in a circle, grouped up, looking at their phones, texting and not talking to each other? The new generation is weird. And one thing in programming, they try to skew younger because the older audience is dying. So it's always good to go younger. So when you skew younger by having somebody like The Weeknd on to try to capture more fans and bring them to the Super Bowl and bring viewers to the Super Bowl, you know, if they would have put New Edition on, then we would have been happy. We would have been satisfied or whatever. But what about the wider audience that's out there? You know, it's numbers. You understand? Numbers has a lot to do with this. Now let me say this: just because you don't know the song, don't mean that he was whack. Just because you're not a fan of The Weeknd, don't mean that the performance was whack. You understand? I done sat up there. I have directed. I have produced. I have sat behind the camera, in front of the camera, lighting, stage, action, from being in the band, symphonic band, orchestra, production. I go to the symphony. I would go to the symphony. If they had a symphony downtown Dallas, I would be at that bitch, be the only black in there, sitting in there by myself, enjoying. I love to go to the symphony. I love big performances and anything that's weird and outside of the box and different. You know, I like it. You know what I'm saying? People can't even believe that I cook the collard greens the way I cook them, and everybody be like, until they taste them. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's not the best analogy, but if Frankie Beverly would have came out during halftime, stood in the end zone, stood in one spot and sung one song before I let go, everybody would have thought that was the best halftime performance you ever seen, because you're familiar with the music and you're a fan of Frankie Beverly and you're biased to Frankie Beverly. How many preachers go into a new church and get rejected? I can't even tell you how many times I got booed on Showtime at the Apollo before I even made it to the stage because the audience didn't know who I was. I didn't have a hit song out. That was one of my first television appearances. And when they said from Birmingham, Alabama, and here I am, unknown or whatever, the audience decided we don't know him, so we're not going to give him a chance, and got booed, right? I thought it was refreshing. Somebody said on here, yeah, it was refreshing not to see naked women for a change. I like that. It was creative. The guys on the fields with the suits, and even if you go back and look at it, even the guys up in like the choir stand. See, I'm into shit like that. I'm into the violins. I love strings. When them motherfuckers, I bet nobody on here even noticed the violins. Man, when the mugs pulled that violin out, I jumped clean up off the couch, because that's the artist in me, and that's the music lover. I listen to Steely Dan. I'm a big fan of Steely Dan. My favorite song is Baker Street by Jerry Rafferty, Fleetwood Mac, Seals, Croft, and Nash, Kansas, Dust in the Wind, or whatever. I don't listen to what I play. I play the music that I play every day. I don't come home and listen to it. If you work at Pizza Hut, you're not gonna come home and eat pizza. You understand? I listen to something totally different from what I have to play every day because I just love music. Only thing I can't listen to is bluegrass. You know, and bluegrass just make me feel like the Ku Klux Klan or QAnon or some rednecks in Kentucky is coming to try to kill people of color. You know, it don't make me feel loved, great or whatever. But those violins or whatever, and then when he went on the field and the precision. See, I got a band background. See what I'm saying? You know, I marched with Tuskegee and Alabama State and Woodlawn. The precision, you know, the lines, the dance routine. You know, what somebody's supposed to do? What is he supposed to do with the songs? The music, the performance and the choreography match the song. And it take a real artist to know that anybody that performed really understand it. You know what I'm saying? But just because you don't know what it is and you don't understand it and you're not a fan of the music, that don't mean that the performance was whack. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You know, the performance, it just wasn't whack. And if that shit was whack, all of those professionals that put those halftime performances, I hadn't seen a bad halftime performance since they really stepped it up. Since Michael Jackson, Prince, Lady Gaga, who else? What was it? What's the white chick that went to Ole Miss, famous singer? I think all of the performance, I haven't seen a bad one. You know, I like some better than others. You know, of course, we like Michael Jackson and Prince. Of course, you know what I'm saying? But I haven't seen a bad halftime performance. I get excited for every single halftime performance. You know, I just like some more than I like others, especially, oh yeah, J-Lo, all of that stuff. Those performances were great. Great performances. Janet Jackson, you know, and Janet Jackson even gave us a daddy to look at, not two. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying? We won. You know what I'm saying? Tyrus, you're absolutely correct. We got to stop being hard on our own and get behind each other and support it. I ain't seen no white people on the timeline trashing the Weeknd. It was black folks. And I tell you what, that Beyonce and Bruno Mars, that was two of the best performances I ever seen. All of them, all of those halftime performances are great. And I'm not just looking at the song, the production, the stuff that go on the field, the precision, the band, Bruno Mars. I stand up every time because even with the Weeknd, like I listen to the Weeknd, but all I could do is sit on the couch and think about my kids. I'm like, my daughters must be somewhere really excited because, you understand, it ain't just about us. Don't have to be just somebody that we know all the time. They skew younger and went and got the Weeknd. And Lord knows, I really would appreciate it if I can get Outkast one year. Now that Outkast would bless me. And then they bring out T.I., and then they go younger and bring out the Migos. I am a big fan of the Migos. I'm a huge fan of anything that Tiger do, Tiger, Offset. You know, it's some rappers out here that got some real heat. That's like if you really listen, cause you know when I'm in Birmingham, I listen to 95.7. I'm sorry, you understand? I've heard every song, you know, on 98.7 Kiss FM, but I'm still a fan of 95.7. When I'm in Dallas, like I am now, you know, I listen to 97.9 The Beat. You know, and when I'm in Houston, I listen to 97.9 The Box. So when I'm in, I do listen to Magic, to Hot 105 in Miami, but I also listen to 99 Jams because I am a hip hop head. I really love hip hop. So I'm just saying, yes, we do know Uncle Charlie would shut it down. Uncle Charlie would get down, but what about, you know, but with the younger demographic? Ages 18 to 34 is a demographic, and 25-54. That's another demographic. My audience is 25-54. That's why we play the music that we play, on my morning show. But before we took over for Tom Joyner, our target audience was 18-34. So, it was great. So I don't know what y'all expect, but I'm one of those type of people. I might be a little biased towards artists because I'm a performer, and I thought that damn performance was great. And I am even now a bigger fan of The Weeknd, and I'm just like, teach me something, show me something new. That's how I am. I like to evolve. Teach me something new. Show me something new. Give me something I haven't seen. Play me something I haven't heard. Okay. So my kids be like, Dad, how you know that? You know what I'm saying? I'm not in the house doing the prep. Hey, show me how to do this. Show me how to whip. Show me how to nay-nay. Show me how to, I need all of that. You know what I'm saying? I dance young. You know what I'm saying? And when my kids come home, I need to learn all the new stuff. Everything that they doing, I need to be, ain't nobody sitting up here trying to be old. Don't know everybody that's old like us, we ain't trying to be old. Why you, you know what I'm saying? We've been there, done that. Evolve. Do something new. See what the young folks doing. Young people got some cool shit out here. They got good ass music. They got cool ass dances. No, it ain't the prep, but the prep was the shit when we was doing the prep, but it ain't the shit no more. These young kids got some new stuff. It'd be crazy because it's a mindset that we have. Number one, we tear down our people. Number two, a preacher coming to a new church, ministry is different. How many young pastors that got ran out of old churches because he decided to take the chairs off of the pulpit because that's not what you used to, and everybody's deemed to hell because he dared touch those chairs up on the pulpit and got rid of devotion, and now they doing praise and worship, and now the pastors sit in the congregation and sit on the front row. That's shocking. The pastor's supposed to be on the pulpit so they can go to heaven. Man, listen. Only thing I'm gonna say, man, get outside of the box. I don't give a damn with no damn body on here to say that damn performance was great. I am even a bigger fan of The Weeknd. The precision was great. The symphony was great. Everybody that he had up, them niggas hiding behind the buildings, coming out doing little movements and stuff, and then he turned around in the light and directed the symphony and the choir, and it was angelic and beautiful. And then next thing you know, he went and put on a longer red coat with some sparkles in it, and then he got down there with all them people that had everybody on the field. How many times you seen a halftime performance? Everybody got a facelift. Everybody had work done, and they all healing. He went and paid all that money and put all them folks in the hospital where they could get their face done and their nose done and face fixed up, and they ain't healed. So that's why they had all that on, unless they were just trying to do that because they were trying to be socially distanced with a mask. But that was the best socially distanced performance I've seen since the pandemic. And hey, I stand on it. I stand on it. That was a great freaking performance. So be old. Complain. Go ahead and write your letters into the NFL so Frankie Beverly can come out and sing Before I Let Go, so you could sit up there with your old ass and piss on yourself because you can't hold your water anymore. You done got so excited that Frankie Beverly standing in the corner of the end zone like they do at the Magic City Classic and sang Before I Let Go. And Frankie Beverly don't even sing no more. He make you sing the song. Hell, I know I buy the tickets. I hope they get Frankie Beverly next year so your ass can be happy. And I hope your ass get old standing up there with them damn blue jeans on with a crease in it talking about this is the shit while he sit in the corner of that end zone and with that white linen suit on and that hat fresh off the Tom Joyner cruise, and you sit there and you can't control your you can't control your bowels and your bladder, and you done got so excited, you done shitted and pissed on yourself in front of your kids or whatever while he's singing Before I Let Go, and you done broke out into a sweat after the first verse because you ain't took your medicine or whatever, and now you sitting up there screaming at the top of your lungs. You asymptomatic, got coronavirus, and don't even know it, and you're dogging everybody else, but you're excited because we got Frankie Beverly and Maze singing Before I Let Go for the damn halftime show of the Super Bowl with a demographic of 60,000 black people over the United States excited and then lost their damn mind. Now you in the bed. Now you got to take a whole nother bath. Now you can't sleep. You go to work tomorrow singing Before I Let Go after you done played it 600,000 times or whatever. And that's your whole life. And you ain't open to nothing new. And then when somebody bring it up at work, you get excited, start talking about it again, and make a mistake and shit on yourself. It don't be as much as it was during the halftime show, but you had some leftover bowels. And now you got to clock out and go home for the rest of the day because you start talking about Maze performing during the damn Super Bowl, and you just sat up there, your old, dusty, judgmental, don't like nothing new ass, and shit it on yourself at work talking about the halftime show. Shame on you. Listen to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show in the morning. Good night.